did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up?
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
It's over. Yeah. Lose.
There. Northreach. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Give me one of those hams, your biggest.
Do you see anything you like? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. However do you think of that?
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you, but...
From the moment you acquired it, that brand. But today, it is going to give you...
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, we can speak more.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around a bit.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder.
I don't want to keep my...
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. Yes, Otto asked, but to answer your question, Tatienne has been gone for several days now.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too close. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon.
I should probably probably start here.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the... Might I trouble you for some
And who exactly?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant. Though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances, I have business beyond these walls. But and who better than some... Would you be willing to...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task... There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller.
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course not. And strong.
With the right to
Fancy a drop of the Empire's...
How about
Oh,
a plum?
shine of rose
The apple of your eye.
I warn you now.
Etienne.
Didn't. And this.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. The guard's fine. Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from.
Of course.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A packet.
I do not know you.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying you.
Fine. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have...
I can always take it.
You will do no such thing. Your master, had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clap payment.
Cigars.
Those cigar...
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by. Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's fine.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then.
Word is that the legions are...
I believe it.
Delightful. The dame...
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be...
Why not just tell me in the...
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares.
I didn't realize crystals were so...
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving... Do you think it vulgar that I
I think you're doing what you believe.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt a reward for a job well done. I have the... I thank you. As will our mutual friend.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer?
Hey, you lost or something?
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody...
That'll be why he's strutting about.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this...
How about it, Branded?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous soul...
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, take a moment to get ready if you need. Now...
If that's what you want.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Branded. Alright. So you know one end of a blade from me. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? Not a bearer. We're in the Dame's favour anyway.
I know when to hold my tongue for a start. That's enough.
Got potential. I'll give you that.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas. Goodbye.
The Dame's man or no, he's...
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a pot.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the Dame about this,
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a Branded.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think? Nothing like a quick tumble on another man's coin.
I don't know how a bearer came back. Can I trust you?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you, as unlikely as it may seem. There are those within the upper echelons of...
All right.
This town is carried upon the backs of it, not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces, and despite my best attempts at secrecy, my itch brings me to my request.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but here, deliver these. What food I can provide goes three.
It's no
tragic. Be discreet.
You won't be.
I'm afraid.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own?
Looks like now's not the... You look like you need...
Not half as much as I need this. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might.
Has it always been this...
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead with it.
That's something at least. I have something.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave. Now.
Branded! Who told you to rest? And you! If you've got a message for me...
Enough! Curse you! You'll work faster next time if you know it.
Here. It look...
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to...
And what of your own hurt?
And wait. There's one...
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Did one of them get on this?
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
All right. Are you in?
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so if just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a...
So he really is a champ.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treat...
Rare for one.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreaches. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people... No wonder the Dame's got a soft...
You wear the dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing. Oh, if only I'd...
You saw her
The day before. She'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy, but you see, Tatienne was an orphan. And she looked...
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been... And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm told you, Sheriff, did she...
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar.
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
That's the day done then.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a... Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from...
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back.
The dame, thank you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
That bastard! Accident, my ass!
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have...
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there.
And you plan on traveling to Moor?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not help. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stable.
I shall return as soon as I find...
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Think I might see you tonight?
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on. Back to the pit.
That's enough carrying, you. Up, the lot of you. There's still...
You heard me. You, Brandon, here, now. You're late.
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well...
All right. Where is he?
My. I see that he's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Garuka! Here!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Berazant.
What is this?
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing more.
Nor am I.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him.
You're not the Branded I bought. Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot...
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you...
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one?
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another.
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, Can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll... How can they think so little of sending us?
Simple. Because you, bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out of it. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for the realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know till then.
I let her out of her pen while I did my chore. I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find him.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her and she likes walking in the wheat.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded. Why should I help you?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was... That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's...
The windmill.
Off with you now.
Chloe? More brown. Someone napping on the job. I hope they don't mind the... The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you.
What?
Get up now. You've slept long, Chloe. Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired.
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead.
That? And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer.
No.
It's true. And without that brand.
But Dad said...
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
What do you want? Go on, take it.
Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Only time I hear. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is...
Many traders stopped to peddle there, but only one's been seen.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his... If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a brat, and that's even with the dame's broke.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think it...
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach.
Why, of
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days.
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster.
And do you know where he went up?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound. But as it happens...
My thanks.
Not at all. I would be sure and tell her, won't you?
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You? Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to, by the looks of things.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't.
If you mean this comb...
If only it might not be rotting.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to... We all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her when the lads come to collect Yannick's body.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that needed delivery.
You are still in one piece. You will be pleased to hear that your companion... They said they would meet you at a little chapel.
Thank you, but... I was on my way to...
You found... I see. My dear Tatienne, it is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan, but rarely do such tales.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on...
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high... According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would have...
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the... But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the Glass Gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moments and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Trying to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Oh, well, the passage is empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man for reaching the sanctum, so shut
from the
your
garrison.
fucking ass!
Yeah, this passage is
The enemy's upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans. He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To arms, men! And summon the cannoneer! At once!
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
You're a talker.
Then let's shut him up. Who's there?
pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Not this time.
To that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cared. Deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
miners. The gods.
Too far gone. These are no monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks and eat the frozen beer. Those cards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
It's over.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Right-yo. Whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Stay down!
Better already.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. A tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in...
place is connected somehow. When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always.
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it? We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Beautiful.
The heart of Sanbreque.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
Clive, look.
What is that?
Sid!
Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you.
Not! Again! Where are you?
Hold on!
Where the hell am I? I've been here before. You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive. That's enough. Get out of my head. If I don't answer to you, I'm leaving. One way or another. Finished!
isn't yours. But this is mine.
As you wish.
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here? No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice. The rest is in your hands. The Crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free. Stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew. I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
Oh. You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
Will leave my brother alone. This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. What? To protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
No survivors! You hurt me! Must be here. Must! Cannot fail Lord Cook again! Find Sid! Are all fucking dead! Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar.
Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents,
Look all you like, sir.
ointments, poultices.
It's all fresh.
Calmatives,
Picked this
curatives,
very morning.
restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here. Come on. Summon the others.
Bearers?
Safe.
Sid dies! Outlaws in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there?
Titan sends his regards.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
They brought a pet.
done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go. That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds, home sweet home. Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Finish with that log, I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me a new one.
And what can I do for you? I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our leader now. Go on, then. It'd better all be here. Come again. Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Back, are you? You've, 'cause I haven't. Still. What do you want?
if I do say so myself.
Anything else?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the...
Word of your adventures?
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. No one seems keen to join. Any news while we were...
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republic. Should be back any...
Understood.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be, and I'm sure she has her reason.
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Yes, Captain.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I... Could it be that you've come for one of my... Very well, then. Shall we start? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it? But the real question is... Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the Crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's Head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a...
Even.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian. Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact. Welcome home, Clive.
I believe this belongs to you.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or...
Please, don't apologize. I'll send...
I fear it is not more books that I read. Mayhap we look in the wrong places.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge...
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the moon.
Hush now. We all know there's no such...
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them. Titan took much from us that night. From some and the wounds that remain.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you...
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Does that one have...
Clive! You're back! You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
Have you been to the toll?
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk. What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Cid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest? What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's blood was spilled. Bones were broken. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone.
You think this was...
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire have strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the house. I know it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers, meek enough. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder.
And now she's fallen into the hands of the Empire.
A couple of curse breakers are already on their way to They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is...
Don't worry, Otto.
If you need volunteers, just say the word.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted.
Aside
from the holes in my hull?
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might, assuming we had any pitch. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, I'm glad some... To make pitch, you need pitch trees. Now, Andy...
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth. Can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. And it appears he was right.
You, Cause they're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles.
Any idea what?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearing.
Both Jill and I will go after them.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the salt. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Anything catch your eye? That all, is it?
Oi, look sharp! If those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head.
Look. Up ahead. Arthur, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to
tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black...
The Black Sheep?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their bed, poor souls turned on the Imperials.
Then, Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn?
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in this area, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg his aid and tell her.
Sid, where are you?
In here.
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest with the bearers.
No, they didn't. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought.
Arthur said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperial.
I've gathered the bearers' remains.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Reddick's Jump. If the abbot were still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting.
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
I needed that. Spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me.
How?
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I... The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on... I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a few...
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What the... Which begs the question. My mother obviously has a hand in this.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords, and if those Imperials think they can come in here again and... Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you... He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well.
We can stay longer if you would.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose...
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with... Of course you are. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not?
Chocobo.
You heard me right. And not just any. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever...
Chocobos.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only... Oh, go on, then.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find...
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? And don't worry. You'll know her.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they weren't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right, then. But don't say I didn't warn you. You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you. Ready, go?
Faster!
Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble in Cruzera. But none of the Cursebreakers have returned.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, we're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupku would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, Indy?